This is a video made by Jonas Davanainen and
Sean Lamborn, and our geological feature for this video is Mount Vesuvius.
Mount Vesuvius is a stratovolcano located on the eastern coast of the Italian peninsula near the city of Naples. It is a part of a volcanic arc that stretches down to Sicily and includes other volcanoes such as Mount Etna. Due to its location near Naples and other nearby cities, it can be considered one of the most dangerous volcanoes in the world. It still has the potential for an eruption, and if it were to erupt, it would create an incredible amount of damage. Due to the population density in the surrounding area, it could cause thousands of deaths and create millions in damages.
And Vesuvius, how it formed, it's a little bit stranger as it's not directly along normal plate boundaries, but it is the result of convergent plate boundaries and subduction of the Adriatic microplate and the Eurasian plate boundaries. And the Adriatic microplate is a microplate of the African plate, and the Adriatic plate, due to its movement, is moving northward, but also having motion under the Italian plate, and it moves at a slight counterclockwise motion while moving north. And this phenomenon of subduction is also the reason for the magma that is supplying the volcano. As the African plate moves further under the Italian plate, it depressurizes, and that depressurization melts the plate and creates magma and other volatile materials that supply the volcano and its explosive eruptions.
Since Vesuvius is created as a result of subduction, that makes it a stratovolcano, which means it is more explosive than the ones that would be found in places like Hawaii. At one point in time, Vesuvius used to be a part of a larger volcano known as Mount Somma. As a result of several eruptions over the last 25,000 years, all that is left behind is a caldera of what was once Mount Somma. And inside that caldera is what we know as Mount Vesuvius today. The current elevation of Mount Vesuvius is 1,281 meters, or around 4,000 feet.
And Mount Vesuvius primarily produces intermediate andesitic rock, which is a part of what makes it so explosive. The rocks at Vesuvius are known as tephrites. It is the only active mainland volcano in Europe. While Mount Etna is an active volcano in Europe, it is not technically on mainland as it is on the Sicilian island. Currently, it's in a dormant state, but it still has a potential to erupt. The last major recorded eruption was in 1944.
The eruption of Vesuvius in 79 AD lasted several days and buried the nearby cities of Herculaneum and Pompeii in ash and other volcanic material that ended up preserving the cities. The volcano is known for its Plinian eruptions, which were named for Pliny the Younger, who witnessed the infamous eruption of Mount Vesuvius that covered Pompeii in the year 79 AD. His description of what he saw that day is what inspired the name.
On 24 August, in the early afternoon, my mother drew my uncle's attention to a cloud of unusual size and appearance. In general, appearance can be best expressed as being like an umbrella pine, for it rose to a great height on a sort of trunk and then split off into branches. I imagine because it was thrust upward by the first blast and then left unsupported as the pressure subsided, or else it was borne down by its own weight so that it spread out and gradually dispersed. Sometimes it looked white, sometimes blotchy and dirty, according to the amount of soil and ashes it carried with it. About 3 years ago maybe, I had the chance to actually hike Mount Vesuvius as well as wander through the streets of Pompeii and Herculaneum. And it was actually quite terrifying to think about the fact that I was walking on the edge of a active volcano, but That's what inspired this project, and we all hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching.
Thank you.